There we are. Welcome, Joyful Collective, to our Glow Up workshop. We are going to share some simple tips for self-care, which is so important when you and your skin are feeling grumpy, tired, stressed out, burnt out, and just not your best self. Now, I know a lot of us have been home for quite some time and probably not taking the best care of ourselves. So I hope that we can together reflect, take note, and pick ourselves up by the bootstraps to care for ourselves. So the agenda today, we're going to start with the Body Shop purpose, talk about what a glow up even is, have a brief mindfulness activity, and talk about some self-care tips for everybody, and then end with a Body Shop glow up demo. So our purpose, since Anita Roddick opened the Body Shop back in '76, we've been championing equality. Feminism is in our bones. Our feminist principles include everyone, and we firmly believe that equality benefits everyone. We're committed to advocating self-love and body acceptance. And through our activism, we campaign to make the world a fair and safe place for women and girls. I started with this purpose to let you know, again, a glow up, and we'll talk about that in a minute, is not necessarily a makeover. Okay, we're not here to put on makeup and change how we look. We want to glow up from the inside. Yes, you are beautiful, and self-care is not selfish. What is a glow up? Well, the Urban Dictionary defines a glow up as a mental, physical, and emotional transformation for the better. Glow ups can be both natural or planned, as well as being gradual and permanent or fast and temporary. So I'd like to start with a mindfulness activity, okay? So wherever you are, please sit or lay comfortably. If you're in a chair, kick off your shoes if you want. Make sure your feet can reach the ground. Okay, sit or lay comfortably. And I want you to focus on one thing around you that you can see. Okay, just pick it. You can put it in the chat or you can just put it in your head because pretty soon we are going to turn off the lights, turn off our eyes here, okay? As you think of this one thing that you can see, please exhale lightly. We don't want you to hyperventilate, so we're not starting with deep inhales, okay? You exhale lightly. Now close your eyes. Inhale for 4 seconds. Exhale for 6 seconds. Continue inhaling 4 seconds and exhaling 6 seconds. And I'd like you to think of one thing that you can hear. Continue the breathing longer on the out. What is one thing that you can smell? What is one thing that you can feel? Continue 4 on the in, longer on the out. When you feel comfortable, open your eyes and tell me how you feel. Now, starting with mindfulness, this activity incorporating something you see, something you hear, something you smell, something you feel. You're bringing the far away in to your inside. And what's happening is if you're in the middle of a stressful situation and your body is in fight or flight, you need to bring yourself into the now. So by focusing on something you can see, hear, smell, and feel, you're bringing yourself into your body, okay? And breathing can help you to relax and be mindful. Now, this parlays into our self-care tips, okay? Drop in the chat how much water you drink in a day. And then drop in the chat how much water you think you should drink in a day. So I know I'm guilty. I drink coffee, I drink the occasional Red Bull, I'll have a glass of wine at night. I know I need to drink more water. So knowing that this information varies and is health advice, I advise you to check your sources and find out how much water you should be drinking. That depends on where you live, how much you weigh, and your activity level, okay? But I guarantee you it's more than many people think. It is also important that you eat a balanced meal. Balanced, healthy meals. Sleep well. Now, sleeping well is 7 to 8 hours a night for an adult. Raise your hand if you get 7 to 8 solid hours of sleep every night. I don't, I still don't. My kids still wake me up in the middle of the night and I love them and that's okay. But I know that I suffer for it if I stay up too late or if I'm getting up in the night with them. Exercise is also important, and I know that I don't do enough of this, especially in this COVID time. So I'm working on this, and I did look it up today. The CDC actually recommends 150 minutes per week minimum of moderate aerobic activity. And what does that mean? That means getting your heart rate up. So that could be dancing, that could be a brisk walk, that could be jogging, running, dancing, I think I mentioned already. 150 minutes a week. Now that's not a lot if you break it up, but if you're feeling down, you know you're not caring for yourself, let's start with moving your body, turn on some music and move. Also muscle strengthening activity 2 times a week, okay? Push-ups, weight training, whatever that is for you. Spend time outside in nature with your pets, with animals. You know, so many of us spend so much time inside, we're not getting out. It might be snow where you are. I hope you're all safe. I'm lucky I live in Arizona and we get out every weekend with our kids. We go on a nature hike to a riparian preserve or along a stream or out in the desert, bouldering on the rocks. But get out there and enjoy nature. Limit your screen time, alcohol and sugar, everything in moderation, right? And also very important is to practice gratefulness. This is something that we could be doing every day. It costs nothing to be grateful. Grateful for our health, grateful for our home, grateful for our family, whatever it is. Practice gratefulness, and that brings you into a state of calm and peace and productivity. And our topic of today, again, would be to have a daily self-care ritual. Okay, and why is this important? Who here takes care of other people and you forget to take care of yourself? Who here sells self-care products and forgets to take care of themselves? This is so, so important. Now, after the presentation part here, I'm going to show you some of my favorite things from the Body Shop for my little glow up here. Now, I love the Vitamin C Glow Revealing Liquid Peel, the Vitamin E Cream Cleanser, Vitamin E Hydrating Toner, Drops of Youth Everything, Vitamin C Skin Boost Instant Smoother. I use that one every day. I've just started using the matte clay powder. I don't wear a lot of makeup, but I found that I do feel better if I not only am washing my face and caring for my face, but putting a little makeup on too. So I'll show you also our brow and lash gel, one of our eyeshadow palettes, Happy Go Lash Mascara. I just love the name of that, as well as our matte and shine lip liquids. Okay, so I'm going to stop the share so that I can show you some of these products. Now, I got this cute little headband. Who else, for part of self-care, likes to go out and do a little retail therapy? Yeah. No, you're not at retail therapy. Sometimes it's just seeing the beautiful store and bringing home a nice little something for yourself. So I got myself a little headband, which my daughter, my 5-year-old, said is very cute. But if I don't put it in, I get goops all in my hair, which is another story. But so we've got a few minutes here. I'm going to show you some of these favorite products and how easy it is to use them. And again, everyone's going to have their own self-care routine. The cool thing about many of these products is, at least currently, they come in our starter kit. So this is our Vitamin E Cream Cleanser. Vitamin E has been part of the range available in the Body Shop since the 70s, and it is a standby. It is for all skin types and a moisturizing cleanser. If you're just using soap and water, you are drying your skin and you are not being nice to your skin. Okay, after the cleansing step, use a toner. And we have many different ranges. We have seaweed. We have, again, the vitamin E I'm using here today. Toner, what that does is a second step to cleansing. So it will remove what has not been removed by the first step of cleansing. And it also does a pH balance on your skin. So when you strip away, you need to restore. After you cleanse and tone, the next step would be to moisturize. And there's many, many different moisturizers. Today, I'm actually going to cheat and just do a vitamin C skin boost. This one I call the Instagram filter. Seriously, you put it on and it just instantly takes away the shine, moisturizes your skin, smells like vitamin C citrus. Now this is with camu berries, not oranges, which camu berries is actually much, much higher in vitamin C. So even though it says vitamin C and it's an orange color, don't be confused, it's not oranges, okay? And this whole line is just fabulous. Today, I used for the first time, the glow boosting microdermabrasion. This is very, very fine grit. And this is, I'm not doing it right now, obviously this is a once in a while thing, but I felt like my skin was a little bit grumpy. I put some of this and it's very fine grit. It looks like a very soft toothpaste, if you will, because it is that gritty. And you rub that on your face and it literally scrubs away, microdermabrasion scrubs away the dead skin. And let me tell you, my skin, and I do a lot of Body Shop things, my skin felt so baby soft after using that product today. So, but that one wasn't on my list. It was just on my desk since I used it here earlier. The liquid peels, we have several of them. Yeah, right. The vitamin C liquid peel, again, part of the same range, is just amazing. It's a pump. You just need one or two. We also have a Drops of Youth liquid peel. And what this does, it smells so good. You literally start to see the skin balling up on your hand or your face. So it's kind of disgusting, but this product is one of the best sellers in the Body Shop. You can use it on your face, of course, once a week or whatever you feel that you need to remove dead skin cells, okay? You can use it on your hands, you can use it on your neck and décolleté. You can also use it on your husband's feet. I won't touch them, I don't do it myself, but I use it on my feet and I absolutely love it. You need a towel because it gets so messy, but let me tell you, it helps. You know, when you want to have summer ready feet, you've been in the house all winter and you're like, oh my God, how can I go out of the house like this? Because your feet are just like winterized, right? You can take away the layers and layers of skin on your feet over multiple uses, prepare it for moisture, put on a thick like hemp cream moisture on your feet, put socks on, go to sleep. And the next day your feet are like 100 times better. Anyways, so I'm not doing feet today, but the peels are great on your skin.
Also good for elbows and knees.
Oh, yes, yes, for sure. So let me show you I'm not going to do a full makeover here, but the mat and the brushes I always want to point out because the Body Shop has vegan brushes that are very well known. We have some team members that here in the States who said they still have their same brushes from 15 years ago from the Body Shop. Like they last so long if you care for them. Now you can care for them by cleaning them with micellar water, with our tea tree oil. There's different products that we use that you can clean your brushes. Anyways, point being, we have a great makeup line here as well. Now the bronzer product, if you are not seeing a lot of sunshine because it's the middle of winter, but you want a little sun-kissed look, the bronzers are, well, this one's a matte. There's about 5 different shades and there's a matte and then more of a sparkly one, but I'm more of a matte girl. So you can just give yourself a little bit of a sun-kissed smile so you can see the apples and then where the sun would naturally fall to give yourself a little bit of a sun, kiss of sun there. And that one's fun. Like I said, I love Drops of Youth everything. This particular one I use, it's the Drops of Youth Eye Concentrate. Now the Drops of Youth comes in a serum that you can just drip and put into your skin. It comes in the sheet masks, it comes in a foaming wash, it comes in many things. The Drops of Youth is one of the most sold lines as well with the Body Shop. This little gadget I love because it has a little steel ball on the end of it. You pump and the product comes to the surface, and then you can give yourself a little massage. I like to do it right here on my 11s. Does anybody else have 11s? Yeah. I just turned 45, so have been working on my 11s. And over time, it just releases it's like a myofascial release or something. It releases the grip that your skin and the everything under your skin has a hold on there. And then of course it applies the product. So I like that. And then you can also just go lightly around your orbital bone to lightly apply. You don't want to put a lot of pressure because your skin around your eye is the most sensitive, very, very thin. So you can use pinky or ring finger if you want to put it around a little bit. So those are good. And then a product that I don't think a lot of people are familiar with, so I won't do the whole makeup, is the brow and lash gel. My brows, because I have thyroid issues, don't go all the way down here, but I'm not a draw it in kind of an eyebrow girl. That just doesn't work for me. But this is a clear gel, and it combs, first of all. It combs, it moisturizes, it gives nutrients. You can put it on your eye lashes as well, but I don't do that. And then what I can do, again, I'm not a draw it in girl, but I didn't say I don't do anything to it. I take a little bit of any one of the matte browns, and then, okay, I don't have a mirror. This is me in here. And then I just lightly paint it almost because it's wet now with this. Paint it a little bit, and it fills in for my lives. Now we have several mascaras. We have a Fiber Lash, which is amazing. That's a 2-part, and that one competes with all the artificial lashes because it just builds so much length and volume. But this one is just my everyday Happy Go Lash mascara. And I just did a faux pas. You're not supposed to pump because that will dry it out. So you This one is just a medium length, just an everyday mascara, but we do have a Sport, which is waterproof, and then we do have that 2-step Fiber Lash. I think it's called Lash Hero. Has anyone used that one before? Yeah.
I love the Lash Hero, like super love it. Now I wouldn't use it every day, but I mean,
Yeah.
I've tried other fiber lashes, and honestly, ours is far better because it doesn't make your eyes itchy. Like it really doesn't irritate and stuff.
And that's so important. Our products are hypoallergenic and all vegetarian, but about half of our products are vegan. So all of those things are important. A little trick that I like to do for the lip is I take the matte and the gloss and do a matte for the color, which lasts me all morning. I drink a lot of coffee, so I do have to reapply later in the day. And then I just do a little gloss over the top. Pro tip though, don't do, have a towel so you can open things. I'm getting everything all messy. So you can just put a little gloss on the top of it. And then if I were to fix the stuff that I just did, showing the products out of order, and then just show a little color. The cool thing is, first of all, before I cool thing it, I have sort of a brown hazel eye. So I like to use a green eye shadow as a contrast. If you look at the color wheel, I can just do a little bit. I'm not an eyeliner girl, but I like to put a little color on there. I like to put a very light color in here. I don't spend a lot of time 1, 2, 3. And then we have so many of these awesome hair and body mists. If you're not a perfume person, but you sometimes feel like, oh, if I had a perfume I would like, it's a nice final step. It's great fragrance, so you have that aromatherapy effect. It can be on your body or your hair. So it's like a perfume, but it's very light. I just put it in the area and warm it a little bit on your hair to shine it. And then when you're out and about, you walk by someone, they'll go, oh my gosh, what is that? You smell amazing. It's also a great body shop opener. You can give them a business card, you know? So whatever you can do to promote yourself when you're out and about. Now, I do want to share one thing. Again, with a glow up, it's not about becoming someone you're not or putting on so much makeup that you're not recognizable, but it is taking the time to care for yourself, okay? And I will admit something. Last week, I wasn't able to do this glow up because I was stuck in a 24-hour news cycle. I was dealing with family stuff. I was overwhelmed and I didn't feel pretty. I didn't feel like I could get on camera and talk about feeling pretty. But then when I sat down to do the presentation, I really realized that this is more than a makeover. It's not about what you're looking like to someone else. It's about taking the time to care for yourself. It's about taking the time to, sometimes it's making your outside feel like you are the inside, but sometimes it is getting your inside to feel like you know, because when we are isolated, we're not with our friends, we're not with our family, we're not doing all the things that we normally do. You have to take care of yourself. And that, let me tell you, is one of my most precious gifts that I feel I can give someone with this business, is to give them products that they can smell good, feel good, care for themselves when they might not be otherwise caring for themselves. So that's all we have for today. I'm going to stop recording